When love and business collide, who can you trust? I thought I married a man I could spend my life with. I was wrong. He didn't love me. He loved my company. And I almost lost everything because of it. My name is Rachel. I'm 29, CEO of a mid-sized tech startup called Luminatech. After years of hard work, I finally had everything I wanted. A growing company, loyal employees, a supportive family, and apparently love. I met Mark at a conference. Handsome, charming, witty. Everyone in the room seemed to like him immediately. He showed interest in my company, but in a personal, flattering way. He said, "I admire what you've built. I want to be part of your world and your life." We started dating. Fast forward 1 year, we were engaged. 2 years later, married. I trusted him completely. At first, Mark seemed perfect. He remembered everyone's birthdays. He complimented employees. He even suggested new ideas for the company, which I humbly accepted. But subtle signs began to appear. He insisted on managing the company finances personally. He suggested changes in our partnership contracts. He discouraged me from speaking to certain investors. And occasionally he would forget meetings I scheduled. I shrugged it off. I was in love, and maybe I was being paranoid. To marriage, I received a cryptic email from one of our investors. "Rachel, are you aware Mark has been setting up a separate company that mirrors Luminatech? Be careful." My heart stopped. I confronted Mark gently. "Mark, I think someone sent me a strange email. Are you doing anything behind my back?" He laughed and said, "Of course not. Why would you even think that? I've never done anything without you." His charm almost made me believe him. Almost. I couldn't ignore it. I hired private investigator Thomas, discreet, highly recommended. After weeks of following Mark, he was meeting with investors at secret locations, signing contracts with a shadow company registered in another state, discussing Luminatech expansion plans without me. It was worse than I imagined. He had created a fake company using my ideas and intended to take over my investors and clients. I confronted him in our penthouse apartment. "Mark, why? I trusted you." He smiled almost coldly. "Rachel, love is just a word. What I loved was what you built. Your company. And now it will be mine." He admitted it all. The marriage was a strategy. The charm, the love, the attention, all an act. He was ready to take over Luminatech once he gained enough shares. He even planned to convince my family and board that I was unstable. I felt my world crumble. This wasn't betrayal. This was corporate warfare disguised as love. I needed a plan. I couldn't risk him taking control. I couldn't risk scandal or financial loss. And I wanted revenge. Step 1. Collect proof. Step 2. Protect myself legally. Step 3. Expose him to investors, board, and family. I secretly installed software to record all his emails, phone calls, and meetings. I duplicated contracts, documented every interaction, and traced his shell company finances. I began a careful game. I acted naive, still letting him believe he was in control. I subtly gave him access to fake investor data. I created situations to record his true intentions. He bragged about the takeover plan, not knowing I had everything documented. I even planted fake board meetings where he spoke openly on camera. The more he lied, the more evidence I collected. Finally, the day came. I invited investors, family members, and the company board to a strategic meeting. Mark walked in confident, smiling. He thought he was about to announce Luminatech's expansion under his control. Instead, I played the recordings. Every email. Every secret meeting. Every admission of deceit. His face turned pale. Investors gasped. The board froze. "Mark, it's over. Your plan is exposed," I said calmly. He tried to defend himself. The evidence was undeniable. Mark attempted to sue me for emotional distress and defamation. But I had everything. Contract, emails, recorded meetings, witness testimony from the PI. Within weeks, his shell company was dissolved. He was removed from all corporate roles. Investors fully backed me. Mark was left humiliated and broke. I finally felt safe and vindicated. I rebuilt Luminatech stronger than ever. Implemented stricter corporate governance. Hired trusted board members. Instituted checks to prevent any manipulation. And personally, I learned, trust is valuable but evidence is essential. Love can be faked but actions never lie. Revenge is sweetest when served strategically. Mark is out of my life forever. Luminatech is mine, as it should have always been. If you enjoyed this dramatic corporate marriage betrayal story, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Would you ever marry someone in business if you didn't fully trust them? More shocking real-life stories coming daily. Stay tuned.